Let's get it. Damn, I'm tripping.
They're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Hey, pick your game up. Check. Under 10.
They'll run on first down. It's Green, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Here's second and a yard.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Ricky.
Now a give, right side. Green looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Here's the Jets punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Really?
And some room to roam now.
I know Zeke
And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. The 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon.
Hey, though, I'm switching up the Twitch, man. I'm streaming on Twitch, and I'm only gonna put out YouTube content.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Put me some videos, you know what I'm saying, from my stream off of Twitch on YouTube.
Now Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here.
Yeah, I'm gonna still be playing, Braylon. I'm gonna put out more content than what I've been putting. Instead of these streams, I'm gonna be like editing videos and shit. What I'm gonna stream a lot more on Twitch. There's a lot of rules on this YouTube, man. I can't listen to music. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't be chilling while I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? I like to listen to music and play. I can't even get dry over here.
I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes
definitely gonna be
you get the
streaming more
nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
One on YouTube. I got everywhere.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, check Mike 33, check Mike 33. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Check, check.
He'll look to throw.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
He finds Corey Davis. And out across midfield down to the 45.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running
copyright. All that shit. And on Twitch, it's easier for you to make a little change, you know what I'm saying? Once you get affiliated.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. Oh, that's double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
First game on trash.
Shop at the 27-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10.
57. Defense wins championships, baby.
Again to Elliott. Pushes him over. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 91 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Sure. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now on 2nd and 16, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not as skilled most of them.
This is caught at the 20.
Give me some.
All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that.
See, that's the thing. Pedro already got a Twitch. I'm affiliated and everything. But I wanted to get. I was trying to get modification for YouTube, and I thought streaming was gonna help me get my what it's called, view time hours. I think is what it's called. And that shit won't help. So. Going back to Twitch, and I'll just be putting out videos on YouTube. I show what happened, show some funny shit from the Twitch. That's what I did that day. Edit that bitch and put it on, or a good game that I played that day, and edit it and put it on YouTube, you feel me? But the live gameplay is going to be on Twitch from now on.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together. Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, this run defense gets an F so far. They're letting this guy carve them
plays
shreds
on
in the
the
first
call.
quarter of play. He's already hit the 100-yard mark.
Run out of defensive plays, ain't it? Shit.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
Stay on him,
This
David.
one is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 57 for Mike. Mike 57. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. They were going to 53. They were going to 53. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
option to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
Yeah.
Escaping the pressure right. And
yeah.
that was incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. These two teams all tied after one. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And the Saints, they've now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to
over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
What the fuck?
the guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. Thanks to that last play, a little more room.
Martin on exclusive. You see me? Put in the way in.
They run the counter. It's Green. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Check it out, Reed. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to
bro. What the fuck?
And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
Tackle CJ.
See where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something?
Exclusive. Let me know when you stream on the motherfucking what you call it? That World of War. That WOW.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Good pass. Oh, knock it down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Ooh, here to his running back. And some room to work.
Oh, man, goddamn.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Oh, yeah.
First down carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. The give is to Allen.
Yeah.
Very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Hickory.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Get up, Rook.
Picked off at the 13.
Oh.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens.
No, don't be jumping
Things
over
fall off,
motherfuckers.
but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down. 3 down.
Right back to him on 1st down.
Come on, why they don't never catch that
And
last
nothing
block?
doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey. We got three. 3 down. 3 down.
On 2nd down, it's
Ugh.
Green.
Ooh, hold on to it.
As he's up past the 35-yard line.
Ooh, Steiner.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 3rd down, Green. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right.
Fucking dig, bro.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys
dig
are going
when
to
I
take
got
over
that.
here up near the 40. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards
Come here.
gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two
Throwing out
miss,
my
but
cigarette.
go close quickly. To throw again on second down. Prescott letting one fly.
Thank you.
Cooper. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off at the 19. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And
boy, that's a great fucking hit stick,
the
boy.
coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Second and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike, check 33. 33.
Back to throw here. Finding Green complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They'll look to throw here on first down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
33. 33. All day. All day. Hey, hey, watch this. Watch this. Deuce, deuce. Deuce, deuce. Come 19. Come 19.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Crash, crash. Check three, check three, check three. He's coming.
He just touchdown.
He's coming, double up. Watch the edge. Watch the edge.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
No.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
3 down, 3 down.
There's one more shit in there.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This deep.
They fucking with my shit. Ain't no way.
Has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Tight left, tight left. Hey, 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 we got 3 down, 3 down.
They'll throw now on the final play. It'll buy some time right. This is caught.
No. Come on, man. You got to get in there.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
What y'all niggas doing out there, man? Y'all in here watching, ain't nobody say good, what it do? No, nothing. What y'all got? What y'all eat?
What do you think, Charles, the message was?
Talk to me.
Well, I think
Look at Z.
just looked at things and said we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
57.
It's it right here, exclusive.
On second and a yard. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job.
Come on, he didn't get his hand in there.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Ahmad, what it do? Ahmad, make sure you go follow my Twitch, man. Oh, you one of the guys.
To throw is Prescott. Coleman has it here right side.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st down, Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flush to his right.
What's a peak?
Shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Come on, man.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Oh, boy, you got
tough run by Ezekiel.
Grab and hold on or something.
Pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. extremely hard to defend.
Gotta crank it
when
up.
it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Y'all make sure y'all follow that tweet.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I got my players where they supposed to be now on offense.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath.
Laying it is Davis, and he's got the football. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Mike, check 33. 33. Check Mike 33.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Check 25. Check 25. Kill. Go. Tighten up.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His
Ground
second
bison.
touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra
What, you
point
eating
deep to
bison?
tie this thing up. Extra point up and
That shit probably good.
And that will tie
Where the
our
fuck
game
you
here
live
in
at,
the
man?
third.
Eating bison. I was just talking about a man today. He was talking about talking to a man. He owned a cattle full of a field full of longhorn.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
He got a field of longhorn. Each longhorn could sell for $200,000. That's crazy. I want something like that. Some land with some cattle or something on it. Bison burgers. Where the fuck? I'm in Alabama. I can't get no motherfucking bison burgers.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter.
Come on, man. Big interception. Take this game over.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter. 1 for
Nice tackle. Good tackle. Don't let that man. Oh, that's May. That's May.
Make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Y'all make sure y'all hit that follow on Twitch, please. Because I'm not streaming over here no more.
Second and 11.
I knew it.
Here's Elliott.
I knew it.
He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Publix might have the bison.
I think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially
I
closer
cook
to
that
the
shit
line of
like
scrimmage
regular
amidst
burgers,
traffic. But in this
season
case,
that
how about the free
bitch the
safety
way I want it.
coming up and making the big time play.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Oh, this a pick something right here. I call this play pick something.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
I told you.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6
Oh, that play
and a
pick
Jet
something.
touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Better than beef? Yeah, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to let you know how that go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here.
Good play by me.
Are you a little more cautious this go around?
Slow Zeke down.
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch.
Hickory!
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football,
oh, that's not a
touchdown.
touchdown.
And watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break.
Kangaroo antelope.
On EA Sports.
Oh, no, you might be going off a little bit too far for me.
Off the play fake, he'll look to
no, don't get sacked.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Jets
I don't know about no kangaroo or antelope.
2 for 4 thus far.
I don't know about no
This will be
kangaroo.
3rd and forever. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side.
Come on, he got his fucking badge on.
Well, they weren't scared to let
That
it
shit don't
fly,
matter.
but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion
That's crazy.
and bringing up 4th down.
So on
Gonna
4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
Boy, I fucked it up. I would have made that bitch.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock.
Yes, sir. Not if he gonna keep running it.
Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Prescott.
Oh, yeah. Picker. Come on, Brother Barry. What did I pick you up for?
But it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions.
This nigga ran in front of the nigga.
Things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. But Dak Prescott probably not
lost
the first
for
name you
words.
think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
Fuck it. Try that motherfucker.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And
Throw that motherfucker up there.
game here in the 4th.
But my dude got his badge on. His double me badge on.
A couple of teams locked into
he can't
a good
catch
one
him,
here.
no,
21 all the score as the kicks away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
I'm not fucking with you, man, bro. Don't do this. We at home. We got some momentum. I knew what I should have did. Don't worry about it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Come on, bro. That shit bullshit.
Snap looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
Don't worry about it. I'll pick it right back up.
A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Hiking 18. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 31. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Hurt. Check the backer. Check the backer. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
He'll look to throw. He finds his target in Schultz. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Check 33. 33.
I'm finna send you the link, right?
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. They're not hurt. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. There you go.
They'll look to throw.
Check 9. Check 9.
Flushed out right. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Switch up. Switch up. Check smash. Check smash. Warrior 70. Joker. Undercrush. Undercrush. Undercrush.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Going for it all. Got a man.
Whoa.
Touchdown, Jets.
Well, Joe, name if you put one on the money then.
His 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead into the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they worked from behind in a 7-point game.
Good job.
Plenty of time on the clock.
Let them get nothing on the ground.
Ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Man, get your motherfucking ass.
Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. We've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the line.
Come here.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Prescott. He's got Elliott. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Pick it, man.
Complete on the deep ball.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Dak.
Let's go.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down.
Faking no fucking injuries for no stop clock. They cheating.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Come on, that shit. Nigga, pick it.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
This bitch, oh.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Well, that boy put a swat out then, boy, didn't it?
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Shake out. Ooh.
He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Let's go.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down,
Way to
isn't
fight
it?
through
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big
Make sure
second
y'all
half
go
that
hit
put
that
this one
follow
on
on
ice.
the Twitch,
To get the
please.
sense that
It's
whatever
the
was
same
said at
man.
halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jets, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
He ready. Let me get my shit right. Okay. Well, nigga. This league. Fucking Kyler Murray and shit. With the president here. No, let me make sure my fucking shit straight. For that error, I'll eat right horrible. Man, my player supposed to be a star too.
sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
He's coming. Check in. Watch the slant. Mike 28.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Come on, Tyler Lockett.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Check 99. Check 99.
On third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Good play.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Tackle by Darrell Taylor. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
Let's go, Branch.
Force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Let's go. Shake the big fat nigga.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like
That's
that.
a rookie. That's a rook.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they've climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. It's Hawkins, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now. This is complete to Hawkins. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Fabo, you always bring your ass in here talking about you want to play.
And that'll make it
then
2nd down.
Disappear, bro.
And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. On 2nd down now. It's Hawkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Murray now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Double tight, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Alert. 14.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He's coming. Check in. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 28. You must be getting tired of seeing. Alert. Good job right there.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long
Gotta
time.
keep him off
but it's
guard.
Money on the right sideline, a really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big time arm strength. Very nice route.
Come on, get through there.
Way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get your swerve on. Mike 28. Drop deep. Check 24. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check 31.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Oh,
and he stopped immediately there. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here it comes. Mike 28. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
Now it's Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Check 43.
Here's Wilson. And
What the fuck is that?
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score.
Play me on my touchdown.
Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Hawkins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run on first down.
Oh.
It's Hawkins, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, for everybody, I got a few games lined up.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Switch.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 3rd down.
Let's go,
It's
man.
Hawkins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You need to go here.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things. And
Look
still
at
be
this
in good
fucking
shape.
game, bro.
Comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Lucky. Shift. Switch. Shift. Alert.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into a double team, and it's
I got to
intercepted.
get somebody else right
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Played my whole last game like that.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately,
People
it
might
wound
make
up in the
spots.
wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
On first down, Hawkins. He can't get him down. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Murray. Oh, he's got him wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Go make sure you go follow my Twitch, Fabo, because I ain't going to be on live on YouTube no more. I'm only putting out content on YouTube.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half.
Videos. Dropping videos like an artist on YouTube.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So y'all make sure y'all hit that follow on Twitch. It's the same way my YouTube is, big_Ghoul.
Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray.
Pete.
Throw left side.
Come on, man.
That's Hawkins. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Kill.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Mike, 28. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now Wilson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
We got 3.
Friday.
Mike, 28. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, Metcalf, what a catch.
Come on, y'all.
So close. He
Do a
gets
better
it
ball
to
than
the
me.
one.
Russ.
Out of bounds right there. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
When I put the right receiver where I needed to be.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Throwing on first down is Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Murray going to throw.
How you catch it?
And it's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Oh, no.
It'll
He
be
was
a loss of
out of
only a
bounds.
couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Just like that. 29 is the mic. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Here we go. Deep. All day. Defense. All day. All day. 29 is the mic. Mike 29.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Every day. Any day.
On first down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the
He ain't
first
like
half,
that.
they'll call the timeout.
He ain't like that one.
So with 1 second left in the half,
turn his
on
head
is the
still
field
on
goal unit. This from 54 yards away.
Oh, I might have missed it.
That's on target, but it's
Whoa.
no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So a very tight first half. We head to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Man, that three would have been good.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
All day, baby, all day.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Good play, guys.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. And he's caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Play action. Now Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Mike 9, Mike 9. Bang L. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, 0. Hey, easy. Touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 9.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime
Gotta pull out some plays.
To create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the hole and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Hey, we got to see. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, That's a whole lot better view.
Dude, grab him.
Trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins.
Ooh, that's holding. What a fumble.
He gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
On second down, here's Murray.
Pick.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but
Anybody else would have picked that if that was me.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Murray now to throw. Throw left side.
Let's go. Put your fucking foot on it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now.
Just for the funny
he's
business.
on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
That was the start we needed. That was the motherfucking stop we needed.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 8.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now Wilson. He hits his target.
Ooh, don't do him like that, Lockerant. Don't do him like that, Lockerant.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Extra point put through by Succop, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Jeez, man, this is crazy.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that?
Yeah.
Shake things up.
You look at what you
Oh, no, you got to pick that for the game, man.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. To throw is Murray. And he's got the hook.
Ain't no fucking way that man just threw that man off of him like this.
Before they work it across midfield.
Well, they got run down more turned up. That boy got run down more turned up. No,
One quarter
man.
remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You getting something a little more comfortable. Oh, we got it. Yeah, we got it.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he will find his man
I
on
know
the
it.
out, complete.
Let's go. Off the fumble. I knew it.
And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
I've been trying to trade people, Jamal, but they don't want them. So fuck you. Force fumbles.
Knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? Looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own.
Come on, get out of my way.
He stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 42. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes them.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
2nd down and 4.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Check 50. Check right.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And
oh, my goodness, Metcalf. What are you doing?
They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. 4th down. Here's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for 1st downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
He'll have a 1st down inside
Get off again, dude.
All the way down to the 5.
57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Tight ends right. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. A nifty
Right.
move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they hold on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succo. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go, Jamal Adams.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside.
Get in.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You out there dancing and shit, y'all ass on the roof.
I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Yeah.
First down, Murray.
Yeah.
Flushed out right.
Yeah. Yeah. Good defense.
For a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hickory.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Get out the way. Get out the way.
And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll get it across midfield.
Bro,
and
man.
down into Cardinal
Nigga won't win
territory.
again.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He won't win again.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge.
No, Russ, that's how you feel.
For a first down.
Wilson going to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half.
Y'all make sure y'all hit that follow on
went
Twitch.
away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year.
A couple more games,
and they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.
Man, try to get a free for Sim. Their Sim. Why people be wanting to do this shit? Give me a speed. It's a Acceleration. I'll take it. Come on now, Carlson. I've been putting you in plays and in positions to make plays now. I need you to make plays this game. I need you to make plays this game. I'm gonna put. They won't give me no speed for nothing. Try to get from down there, nigga. Don't run. What's up, brother? What you need?
Beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Giants.
You want one? All right, go to the back. Yeah. To the back.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Here we go. Yeah.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Tua hit and the ball is out. points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Giants are going to
I'm talking to myself. Fuck it, we turn. I told Crossan I'm putting him in the right place to make plays. Let's go. He made a big play early. Desi, what it do? Make sure y'all go follow that Twitch. It's the same name. I'm not going to be streaming on YouTube no more. I'm strictly making edited content for YouTube.
I think he came into this one thinking this is going to
What
be
we got
a
over
big
here?
day, and it very well could be.
Oh, yeah, he's spooked.
Advantage defense.
So a jump
He's
there
spooked
defensively.
already.
And it's a killer. Watch the
We
football.
ain't did nothing yet.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Y'all turn me up. Y'all follow that Twitch and hit that like button. Please and thank you.
A boost
Try to
here
get a
to
free
start the
win.
drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5.
Hey, check, like 21, like 21. Taking 18.
It's too easy. I need to put my receivers in the right spot. I might as well leave it like that.
Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early, because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And
Come on, Slayton.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Have to
Have to
admit,
make some big
extremely
plays, man.
impressed
We
by
need
what I
them.
saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback.
know he
the entire
holding you and
game,
shit.
Ended up getting 4 sacks total and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of
No,
the field, all
Saquon
they're thinking
has
is
no ability.
finish this drive off, because
They took
they took
his
it
shit.
away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown in.
Give me that shit.
Look out,
Don't
you
deserve
won
it.
the mental battle early in the game.
And I haven't got him
That may
any
carry
abilities.
over
I'm not
forward.
even worried about it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I know you felt like saying touchdown.
He's still a
there,
beast, though.
partner?
I can say
That
that
looked
much.
like a sure 6 points, but the contact
Saquon
jarred
is
him
a
free.
beast,
Got
too.
his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 17.
I'll take that all day.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
And we come out here to play football. You have to beat us.
On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it.
Oh, yeah. What you do for a nigga like this?
Now
There
the
we
Dolphins
go.
are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout.
What you do for a nigga like
They'll have
this?
2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, check, Mike 21, check.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's brought down.
I
Can't
have
do
to pick
anything
up the
with
blitz.
football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th.
He
but
just let him go
come up
right
empty.
by.
And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points.
Crazy.
So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check, Mike 21, check. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Rush in.
Here's Tua.
Let's
The
go.
Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Check 9.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Slam. 29 is the Mike 29. I got him. Jump.
Now Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's
Look at this shit. That's fucking Waddle. Fucking extra fast.
Miami touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is met
clicking
in
off
his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jones. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, he'll dump this one off to Lindsey.
Fumble.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
36.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. The 30. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Jones ain't got no fucking arm.
Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Jack! Switch, switch, switch. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Sanders' kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Pettis now from his end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I did not need to give up their fucking extra 3.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Never. We ain't little no more. We don't smoke that.
At the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your
Come on, that's Saquon, bro.
Perimeter, perhaps, but above all, play your game.
A big play there for the Giants. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Gano the extra point, and the lead is down.
Never smoking that good threats over here. I ain't gonna need a lot to you.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will
for that good threats over
the
here.
end zone, so we will start here
I need a peek,
at the
man.
25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because all the
Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Tua sets up to pass it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor?
Come on, y'all got some play.
On the other side, sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That's complete. Tight end Mike Gesicki. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I got your ass, boy. I got your ass.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that.
Got your ass.
Boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
I said, don't fake call. Come on, man. Where they do that at?
But how about the big
Let's go
guys
over
up
there.
front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Tua now on 1st down. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. And this is it's Parker. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Tua now on 1st down. Flushed out right.
That's my pick, man.
Tight end Gesicki. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Tua. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Leonard Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua.
Come here.
Coming, and they got him once again. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this.
We barely made it.
Coming at their quarterback.
So
we needed that stop. That 3, that held the 3.
Because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Jones throw caught by Tony.
And he's got room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
A big play there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. A handoff, Barkley running left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager, you come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're
Danny down.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Danny Downs.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the right side here. Barkley looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Jones. That's caught by Galladay. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead.
Oh, we got to get a stop.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Tua. And it's into the hands of Gesicki. And he'll get him a 1st down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Check. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Kill.
Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw.
Fuck.
Deep downfield.
Damn, man. I knew it was too much time. Man, so fucking weak, bruh.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Too much time.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
You might be shook.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders.
You might be shook. Right down the middle.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Miami, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Fucking Waddle, bro. Just fucking smoked me. Nah, that's that man. You want to to see me for some money? I'll show you what that Reggie do. Show you what that Reggie do. J7, what it do? Ain't seen you in a minute. Look, man, y'all go follow my Twitch. It's the same name, because I'm not finna be streaming on YouTube. YouTube got too much going on. J7 say you get into that cheat. I got another game. I'm in too many fucking man leagues. Who I got a breakout with, man? Suwu. He don't even play. Which one is Nasuwu? Okay, I need them. Yeah, I definitely need them. Yeah, he don't have to play good. These Chargers gonna be good, bro. I'm fucking with them. They're gonna get Eckler speed. Watch. Uh-oh. No, no love. Man, my boy gonna get his game, man. Feel me? He first down and down 100 yards. Got the most touchdowns. The 13 pick. They killing me, man. Darwin and Sante. And Chris up there. Yeah, that team water. Water. Man. That might not put me out.